October 29th. And guess what? Halloween's coming!
Woo! We got your candy.
Yeah! So we have a special guest for you. This is Jackie.Dyer.
Hello.
She can be found here at the sales office. And today she's going to be going over case labels. Woo woo! Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to Produce Traceability Case Labeling 101. Created a few slides that will hopefully explain what the case label means, what it represents, what the information in each of the segments includes, and how it is used by our customers. Let's get started. First of all, the most important area of the case label is the G10 barcode up at the very top. There is definitely a lot of segments there, and I would like to share with you what they mean, because they really make a lot of sense once you understand what they mean. So for the barcode recipe, there is GS1 standards that everyone follows. So everyone's on the same page, so that each and every segment that's included makes sense for our customers and what they are expecting to have that barcode include. So when they're scanning it into their distribution centers, that product can be inventoried incorrectly. Fun fact, each of those 2 digits in the parentheses are specific. They are application identifiers with set GS1 industry standard specific meanings. They are defined, and again, we are creating our labels with this information to then make sure that our customers, when they're receiving, are able to scan it and understand what each of the segments mean. So the first 2 application identifiers are always 01 for our process. That indicates that the code labeling is simply a standard global trade item number format. And we all know global item trade number, also known as G10. What are the next 14 digits? That is the case G10. And we have those defined. They are Riverage specific. They are published and posted through the GS1 database, and they are registered to our company specifically. And those all can be found in our spec list. And if there was ever any question, you can always contact me. The next application identifier for us, we always use 11, which indicates this is our 6-digit pack date. Now for this, we must follow the date format of year, month, day. That needs to be consistent. Just a note there. And the next application identifier is the batch/lot code for us, also known as the pack house ID and run number. So when we put all these together and create that beautiful barcode, that's what it all means. And that's what scans into our customer system when these cases are going into inventory, going on their conveyors, going into other distribution centers. That's what all that information means. So what does all the other information mean that's under that massive barcode? Well, there's a lot of it, but I think it's pretty simple, so let's take a look at that. This is an example with some descriptions of the case label for our customers that have a pack date requirement. And the pack date is in the middle section on the right-hand side, and that indicates the date of pack. Then we have the voice pick code underneath that. That is standard. Your systems all calculate that, so there's nothing that you need to set up special. Your system will create that. There's an algorithm behind the scenes, and that all gets created. The most important, well, not most important, but very important information is the middle section that includes the name and the variety of the item, the size of the pack, that it's grown in the US and grown in Sparta, the country, and the grade and responsible party. Now for the responsible party, that information, we do have some specifics that are defined for a few select customers, where there are times where we wouldn't include River Ridge. We may include Bayfield fruit. Maybe we wouldn't specify that it was grown in Michigan, but those are all kind of the add-ons here behind the scenes for those special cases. But 90-something% of the time, we're going to use the label that looks very similar to this and includes this information for our customers, whether it be a tray pack or a bag. We are still going to always include the each or PLU barcode also on the very bottom. And that is going to be, again, it's either your UPC that's on the bag, and it might be the River Ridge bag, could be the Meijer bag, could be the Walmart bag. So it needs to be specific to the customer UPC on the bag. Same thing for if it's bulk with a PLU sticker, that PLU number needs to be then in that barcode area. For the bulk product that doesn't have a PLU on it at all, none on the apples whatsoever, you can omit that barcode. It is not necessary. That is indicating that there are no inners that have a UPC or PLU label on the pack. All right, so that's kind of the basics for the standard for a date requirement. Okay, now let's take a look at the case label for customers with no pack date requirement. We do have customers that do not want the pack date on the label. So that really is the only difference, is that for that area we would omit, not include any pack date as far as under the barcode label. We're not going to call that out. So I think you can probably see that everything else is pretty much the same as the label previously that we did include the pack date on. But there is one area I do just want to call out, because it's very important, especially now that we have more customers that are having their own specific bags with their own company's UPCs on them and not River Ridge's. This area here, all right here, right after product of the USA, if the pack is for customers like Mark-On, Walmart, Meijer, that have their own unique UPCs on the pack inside the carton, the case, you do not want to put River Ridge in that area. You want to put their name. That's Mark-On, Meijer, Walmart, etc. And then underneath their name, you're going to want to make sure that instead of using the PLU code or the River Ridge specific UPC, you're going to use the UPC code that's on the bag that's inside the carton or the case. That all ties to what they would have set up in their system, and that identifies what that each is that is inside this case. So for any customers that are being shipped or packed in the River Ridge labeled bags, you're definitely going to be using River Ridge there and not the customer name. And underneath in the barcode UPC area, you're going to use the River Ridge 12-digit UPC code. The UPC codes that go in this field are always 12 digits, whether it's River Ridge or Mark-On or whomever. It's consistently, again, always 12 digits, and these are all specific to the customer. They have published their UPCs and their GCHINs just like we did. There's a database set up, and anyone can always look at it, can trace back where this product came from. The company prefix is only registered to one company. And if you ever wanted to check, there is a company lookup in the GS1 online database. Okay, I think this wraps it up. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions, make sure you contact Jackie. We will give you her email, or you can ask Matt or Jamie. But you know, Jackie's the one.